Hey everyone, welcome back to Are You Serious? Today we have something a little bit different, and I recorded this several days before Chantal debuted her ASMR channel. So there is no original idea, I guess, right? So this is just a drive through Cairo, Egypt, and it's kind of the downtown area. And we actually go to Tahrir Square. And if you were around in 2011, you may remember something that was called the Arab Spring in the States. It wasn't called that over there, but where Arab countries rose up against their leaders. Well, I was in Egypt for that. So I also included a little bit of footage from the day after the president resigned, and I was in Tahrir Square, and we're going to drive right through it. So I hope you enjoy. Let me know what you think. So people on the street, people in the street, people on the median. This is it. This is common. This is crossing the street in Cairo is a challenge. So you'll see here, this is a microbus, and they're privately owned. You can almost think of it like as a taxi, but not like governed by anything. And people will crowd into that. And they use like different hand signs to show like where it's going. Like if you can picture, if you put your two thumbs together, like your thumb tips together, and you make a steeple with your fingers, what do you got there? You got a pyramid. So you're going to the pyramids area, you would make that symbol. Let's see what else is going on. So this is one of the newer taxis. The white taxi is fairly new, and these are regulated. And you'll see the license plate, it has orange across the top. So these are generally fairly safe. Not all of them have seatbelts in the back seat though, so you gotta be careful with that. Okay. So we're looking at the mighty Nile River on your right. I'm not sure. Okay, so you see the difference with the license. Here we go. You'll see the difference with the license plates. These have blue across the top, and this indicates Giza. These cars are registered in Giza. Taxi on the right, microbus on the right. So, wow, okay, we're going to, straight ahead is Tahrir Square, Maidan Tahrir. If you remember the revolution and the Arab Spring, that's where that all went down. I was there during that. Maadi is where the expats live. They all pretty much live in Maadi. It's okay. I stayed there for like a month once. There's expats everywhere. You can live in Maadi and not have to speak Arabic at all. Zamalek. Zamalek is where mostly the embassies are. It's also it can be kind of a tourist area. There are hotels in Zamalek. I used to like to just go to Zamalek and walk around, by myself or with a friend. It's a very busy little area, but it's not, I'm trying to think of like how I want to say it. It's not, all of Egypt is run down, so I don't even know, it's less run down. There's not so many foreigners walking around Zamalek, although there are a lot of foreigners in Zamalek. But it generally has like a busy, more of an urban feel, and I like that. I had a friend who was from New York who lived in Zamalek with her boyfriend who was from the UK. A lot of interesting stories there. Okay, and 15th of May Bridge. A lot of things are named after important dates in Egypt. 6th of October Bridge is noteworthy. All right, where are we going now? There's no lanes. Lanes don't really exist. Lanes are more of a suggestion. You don't have to follow lanes. You just go where you can fit in. And at any point, you'll see a motorcycle cut in between here. It's like furniture delivery or some kind of store delivery truck. Apartment buildings here. Oh wow, tuk-tuk. Interesting. So the tuk-tuk, you only see those in certain areas. There's in Saqqara, they have tuk-tuks sometimes. So Maadi in Garden City. Garden City is where the U.S. Embassy is. Shahid Street, I'm not sure. So it looks like we're heading towards Garden City. It depends if we take a turn at some point to go to Maadi. It doesn't say where this person's final destination is, so it's kind of hard to tell. Oh yeah, you gotta keep on your horn. Like, don't be afraid to beep your horn, period. Don't be afraid to beep your horn. Look at this guy. Microbus, he's probably on something. So we have a mosque here on the left. I wonder when this was filmed. I'm curious what that says. Because if anyone is running for any kind of office, it's generally for show. So you can see in Egypt, see the license plates, they're not like with this, they're not with number, they're not with the numbers as we know them in English. They're Arabic numbers. Look at that, they're about to, look at that. No problem. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna take a, oh, that was perfect. Oh, it's in Arabic, okay. But it looks like he's running for some kind of office because he's got the flag behind him. And you can see the cars, like this is a Nissan. Like there are some pretty updated cars. So Sabtiya Street, Tahrir Square, 15th of May Bridge. All right. Lots of traffic going in the other direction. Zahma. Zahma means like a lot of traffic, like it's congested. It's congested. I was sitting in traffic with my former partner on the way home, and we were just sitting and sitting and sitting and sitting. So we had a little Arabic lesson, and he's like, you know, over there, Zahma. Or no, where we are, Henna is here, Zahma. And over there, I forget how to say over there, but like Mish Zahma, not congested. So whenever I see traffic, I think Zahma. Because we practiced it like 20 times sitting there. Opening soon. What's opening soon? Gold door? Something door. Oh, Sofitel. Sofitel Hotel. Okay. What's going on over here? Some kind of construction? What's this? Is this a hotel? Yeah, this is the Fairmont. This is, yeah, that's the Fairmont. Nice hotel. I think I went there for like a Christmas fair or something. They were selling, you know, like they were selling stuff. I went with a girl that I met. She was from South Africa. Very nice girl. She was so lucky. She was in Cairo for work, and her work required her to go to Dubai like once a month or something. So whenever she would go, the Conrad Hotel, okay. So whenever she would go to Dubai, she would bring back something from civilization. She got me a scarf. Beautiful scarf. She got me, they had a body shop there. Like this is This is a cop. You know, like the store with all the nice body things. But she got me this body butter, and because your skin just stays dry. And this body butter she got me, it was like mango or something, but it my skin was soft. So grateful for those little things. So this is a policeman. You know, there's a lot to this. He could pull you over for no reason at all. He could pull you over, or he could not pull you over if he should because of who you are or what your license plate says. So this is a new style. I haven't seen anyone wearing that at this. They could be tourists though. They're right with the hotels. Conrad is a Hilton hotel. See? Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Beep, beep, beep. Yes, I was driving. I learned how to drive here. I did. Typically, when I went to work, one of the jobs that I had, I worked at different schools, but I worked in a well-known place. It was very, very zahma, very congested. And when I would go there, I had a driver take me because it would have been too stressful. And I could get work done while I was riding along, which was nice. Over here is the Cairo Tower up here. There's nothing there. I mean, you go to the top and you can, look at all the smog, you know? You can't see that far. Here's a microbus. They usually have these orange, this is common, like this yield kind of sign. You know where we're going? I think we're headed towards Tahrir Square. Wow. Mercedes are definitely there. BMWs are there, Volvos. Yeah, I think we're headed to Maidan Tahrir, straight ahead. Ala Toul, straight ahead, straight. Maadi, Halwan, Tahrir Square, October Bridge, 6th of October Bridge. That was highlighted during, if you've watched any news coverage on what they called the Arab Spring here in the West. We didn't call it that there. Downtown Giza. Microbus over here. Delivery, like food delivery. Beep beep. So the blue things on the right, those typically go up when there's like some kind of construction going on to like shield. So people don't have to look at it, and so it probably protects the workers too to some extent. Let's get moving, folks. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. And it's not just because it's Zahra. the beeping is constant. Kind of have to, because no one's really, look at this, and he's not beating, he's got the hand out like, I'm coming over here, and he's not even being a jerk. That's like normal. That's why a lot of people don't drive when they, Ramses Hilton. I think we're going to Zamalek. So that's why people are like, oh my God, you learned to drive there? You were driving? This isn't really even, I don't know if it looks bad. To me, this isn't bad at all. This is very controlled. Yeah, here we are. All right, so we got straight ahead, Zamalek and Giza. If we take a left, we're going to Tahrir Square downtown. So let's see where we go. Yep, that's how you have to cross, just like that. Just like that. This is a city bus right here. That's a city bus. Yeah, we're going to Tahrir. This is how more conservative Egyptian women, older women usually, this is exactly how they dress. The hijab has a certain style. Definitely a longer scarf. Yeah. All right, so here we are. This is the Egyptian Museum over here to your right. I guess I'm a tour guide today. This red building. So we're taking a left. Shamel, right? Shamel, I think Shamel is left. It looks like we're headed in the direction of Tahrir Square, if you remember that at all. Yeah, we are. And we're going there. We are going there. With the fender bender. The blue across the top. Remember what that means? Giza. So, La Pomme. When I show you, if I haven't already shown it to you, my video about desserts, La Pomme is a French patisserie all over Cairo. And yes, I had an embarrassing moment there for sure. So I'll be telling you about that. Yeah. So if we're going to Tahrir, we're going to continue to go around this curve. Madanati, I think that's like a new, they call them compounds, but it's more like an apartment complex. Name was really familiar. QNB is a bank. What it stands for. Yeah, we are going to Tahrir. Hold on to your hats. I'm going straight through. Here we go. Here we are. So here we are. Let me know if you recognize any of this, if you watched any of the news footage from February 2011, January and February. This is the Egyptian Museum. Straight ahead, this huge building is called Mogama. And Mogama is hell. Mogama is a huge government building. You have to go to Mogama to get your visa renewed. You'll get in a line that you feel you should be in, and you'll wait in that line for God only knows how long, just to be told that you need to go to another, like they'll stamp something and you need to take this piece of paper to that line over there. And it's all in Arabic. So it's like, okay. Yeah. Then you go stand in that line for like an hour. I mean, when you have to go to Mogama, just plan on spending at least half the day there. Like there's even people on each floor that like vendor, like they set up like a little like selling water and snacks. It sounds so silly to talk about it now, but then it was like, oh, thank God they're here. You know, because people bring their kids there. I mean, you have to spend so long there. So, yeah, people sell stuff. It's a government building, and like no one cares because obviously they're fulfilling a need, you know? Yeah, so we got people walking across. Nothing. This is nothing. Looks like the tourists have taken over the right lane. Okay. Oh, God. Yep, this is it. So this is it right here. This is it. Tahrir Square, right in front of you. This is it, and that's Mogama. So these little things are for the police. The police, like, hang out there. I mean, thankfully I knew which floor to go to. It's a rotary. It's a circle roundabout. The Tahrir Square is a roundabout. You may have seen people setting up camp on the end of it. I saw someone get hit here, right at this light. Wouldn't it be funny if I saw my ex here? So, right at this light, there was, I don't remember who was where, but like there was a motorcycle either coming this way or a car coming this way, and a motorcycle or a car going this way. Like someone ran the light and the car hit the motorcycle and the person went flying off of it. And then, you know, we're sitting at the light, you know, watching this. And people, you know, it's a very community society. Like no one's like, oh, someone will call, you know, whatever, the ambulance, or someone else will help. No, people just jump in and they go over to him, you know, a bunch of people, and they're like picking him up, like all willy-nilly. And I'm like, what the what if this guy had a spinal injury? He could just be paralyzed for life now. That's one of the frustrating things. I don't even consider it culture shock. I consider it ignorance, that there is a lack of education on the most basic things. And that is also for a reason. The education has been consistently dumbed down over time. I saw it personally with the curriculum I had to teach. So here's a Hardee's. Fast food Hardee's. Yeah. Okay, so we're at the light. Sitting at the light. And yeah. There's a police officer. Oops. And the police officer can wave you through a red light and you just go. So, of course, someone like me, I'm like hesitating, like what? Like the light's red, but the cop is telling me to go. Like what do I do? Do what the cop says. That's what you do. Like look to make sure, but do what the cop says. This is an Egypt Air storefront if you need to rebook your flight. Travel agency. See the old buildings. Architecture is really something. So I don't know where we're going now. Why are we going around in a circle? What? Egyptian police. This is new. Wow, this is a brand new truck. So way back, these used to be dark blue. And like you'll find pictures of them like set on fire during the revolution. This M is for the metro. You can catch the subway here. That's for metro. And it definitely never said anything in English. That's crazy. We have a Colonel Sanders over here, KFC. KFC is really fresh. It's so fresh. I don't think I ever ate at one when I was there, but Taurus said that it was very fresh. And it probably was, because they cook it to order, because they can't afford to have this stuff just sitting around and people not buying it. But it's also halal chicken, so it's very fresh. And appropriately processed. Yeah, there's a lot of this just sitting in traffic. This is what I think, this is the life. This is part of the life, like sitting and waiting. So you do tend to chill out over time, because like, what are you gonna do? You're not going anywhere. No one's going anywhere. And people, like, they know if you're late and you're in traffic, like, they totally understand, because this is like very, very common. So I mean, you can be, frustrated, whatever, right, for the first couple of months, but you learn to get over it, because what are you gonna do? This is it. These look like they've been power washed or something. They do. So that's the Egyptian Museum over here. This is the Ramses Hilton. You saw this. This is, you can really see this from the 6 October Bridge, which runs this way. But you really saw this kind of predominantly in the footage, in the news footage. In 2011. Wadi El Nil Cafe. Wadi means desert. El Nil is the Nile. Cafe is cafe. All right, we're moving. On the move. This must be a drive just to drive, because we just did a full circle. So I guess we're not going to, oh, we could still go to Ismail. El Tafriar Cafe. Egypt Air over here. We'll book a flight. Look at the shade. Like it angles out, so you still get protection from the sun. It's an iron. Look at this over here. It's like it's supposed to be hieroglyphs or something. Looks like an art project, maybe, from one of the universities. American University of Cairo is very close to here. We're moving. We're on the move. Beep, 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 beep. Very common. No problem. And if this person like was texting or something and looks up and almost hit them, like, he'll probably say malish. Malish is like kind of like sorry, but it's weird. It's used in a weird context. Like, people who are causing you a problem want you to... It's... I can't even... That's one that I never understood. Like it's basically like, calm down, it's okay, but they're causing you the problem. Yeah, it's never said by the person who's being harmed. So here are some numbers here. So we have the 1 is a 1. So there's you've got 1 already. You already know 1 Arabic number, 1. The 0 here is a 5. 5. The upside down V is an 8. And the others are letters. I think that's fairly new. I used to practice my numbers sometimes, like sitting in traffic, reading license plates. The biggest radio station in Cairo is Nile FM. And they play current music, very current. You can probably play it online, actually. Nile FM. It's 102 something. I think. It's been a while. Nile FM, Egypt's #1 for hit music, 104.2. Nile FM. So you can see, like, she's not wearing an abaya. She's probably, yeah. I mean, this is very similar to how I would dress there. I love having a backpack too. You know, regular pants, denim jacket. You know, she's walking with someone, t-shirt. You know, it's far less conservative than Kuwait, but it's more conservative than Lebanon. A police officer over here. Egyptian Museum over here. Now, I am not really into ancient Egypt or archaeology or any of that stuff, so I couldn't even really tell you. I've been there, but there was nothing so impressive that I could remember to tell you about. It really isn't, like, that I haven't seen at museums in the States when, like, the Egypt stuff goes on tour. And if you are, like, an Egyptophile, you probably think, like, what a wasted opportunity. But, yeah, never really interested in me. Oh, wow, this statue here. Someone climbed to the top of this in 2011. I was standing, actually, I have video. I might even insert it. I have video of my ex and I standing on this bridge, looking over here, like watching someone climb this. So if I can find that, I'll insert it here. It might be interesting to see. You can see how close the NDP building is to the museum. Because there were concerns that the museum would catch on fire also. Square, which is right down here, where that large building is. That's called the Mogama. That's where I went to get my visa. That's Tahrir Square. Let's see, some damage. Looks like, are those the police cars? Yeah, police cars that were torched.
Look at this kid up on the statue. He's gonna jump on the blanket.
Oh my god, this kid's gonna jump.
والله
شعب احنا وصلنا بقالنا 30 سنه خلاص بقى. ده انا مرات قبل كده قلت لازم انزل قلت لها يا بنت افريقيا قالت لي تنزل هنا في مصر.
Who is this a statue of?
Shahid Abdel Menem Riyad. He used to be an army general who lost his life along with 3,000 of the Egyptian soldiers during the confrontations between Egypt and Israel, 1973. He wouldn't leave his point, and if he would have, well, Israel would have had supremacy on the battlefield. And he decided to stay there, volunteering that, and all the men that were with him decided to stay. They did not retreat. That's why they named this Tahrir Square extension or annex Abdel Menem Riyad Square. Tahrir Square is right over there. This is the Egyptian Museum in Cairo. And this is the one annexing it, Shahid Abdel Menem Riyad.
It was the day after, I think it was the day after Mubarak resigned. We finally left our homes. So we have Papa John's deal, 155 Egyptian pounds for 2 pizzas. So I want to go back a little bit. I'll get you the conversion. You know I will. Don't worry. Don't worry is a common saying for sure. And sometimes you should worry. Yeah, I just want to look at that again. We have Kia there, Hyundai. So this over here is a sign. This is the current president. This is the current president of Egypt. I don't know what that sign is, though. Why it's there. Okay, so the current conversion, the current exchange rate, 155 Egyptian pounds. Okay, 155 Egyptian pounds equals $5.02 US dollar. And in Canada, that equals $6.74 Canadian. And we need to look at the Kuwaiti dinar, of course. Why wouldn't we? 154 Kuwaiti dinar for 2 pizzas, Papa John's. And yes, you can get hot dogs as a topping. I know. And this is common, really. This is not unusual this is an Egyptian woman. Not at all uncommon for what she's wearing. I mean, skinny jeans, but, a longer shirt, like a longer type tunic, but she's not veiled. She's not wearing hijab. She might be Christian. She might be Muslim and not wear hijab, It's not that serious in Egypt. Just some shoes. What's this guy doing? Oh, he's just walking, crossing the street. Marco Polo. Where are we going?